You don't have to wait weeks to feel different. Some shifts work the same day. These 5 tiny habits can change how you feel by tonight. And that's a quiet kind of relief, isn't it? Because most advice asks you to wait. Wait a month. Wait a season. Wait until you've rebuilt your whole life. But you're tired now. You want something that meets you where you are. Something small. Something honest. Something that fits inside the day you're already living. So let's keep this soft. No big overhaul. No new personality by sunrise. Just 5 small things. Each one gentle enough to try before dinner. Each one strong enough to feel by the time you turn off the lamp. You don't have to do all 5. Even one is enough to shift the tone of your evening. That's the secret nobody tells you. Change doesn't always arrive like a storm. Sometimes it slips in like warm light under a door. Quiet, slow, certain, and you notice it not because it announced itself, but because your shoulders finally dropped. Your jaw finally softened. Your breath finally reached the bottom of your lungs. That's the kind of change we're after here. So let's begin with the first one. The first tiny habit is this. Open a window, even just a little, not for fresh air alone, though that helps, but for the reminder that the world outside your head is still moving, still breathing, still turning without needing you to solve anything. The wind still moves. Birds still call. A neighbor's dog still barks at nothing in particular, and somehow that ordinary sound is proof the world hasn't stopped. When you've been overthinking for hours, your world can start to feel airless. Everything shrinks down to the size of your worries. Opening a window is a small rebellion against that shrinking. It says gently, there is more than this room. There is more than this thought. There is a whole evening happening just beyond the glass, and you're allowed to be part of it. Stand near it for a moment. Feel the air touch your face. That's it. That's the whole habit. You don't have to breathe deeply or meditate or perform any kind of stillness. You don't have to earn this moment or do it correctly. Just let the outside in for a minute and let something in you loosen. And here's the part that surprises people. The mood of a room changes faster than the mood of a mind. So, when your mind feels stuck, change the room first. The mind often follows. The second tiny habit is even smaller. Drink a full glass of water before you do the next thing you are about to do. Not because you're dehydrated, though you probably are, but because it interrupts the loop that's been running quietly under everything you've done today. Overthinking is a loop, and loops need interruptions more than they need solutions. A slow glass of water is a soft pause button. You feel the coolness. You feel the swallow. You feel your body remember it's a body, not just a container for worry. It sounds too simple to matter. That's exactly why it works. The habits that change how you feel by tonight are almost never dramatic. They're the ones small enough that you'll actually do them. So drink the water, slowly, like you have time, because in this 1 minute you do. No one is waiting on you inside this glass. And notice, after, how the next task feels a little less heavy. You didn't fix your life. You just gave your nervous system one small kindness. That kindness adds up faster than you think. The third habit is a shift in how you hold your phone. Not a detox, not a dramatic delete. Just this, put it face down when you're not using it. That's all. Face down on the counter. Face down on the desk. Face down on the arm of the couch, on the edge of the sink, on the corner of the bed. Because a screen facing up is a doorway that keeps opening on its own, letting in strangers and headlines and old worries you already put down once today. Every notification is a tiny tap on your shoulder. Every glance is a small leak of attention. By evening, you're exhausted and you don't know why. Turning the phone face down is like closing a door you didn't realize was open. The room gets quieter, your thoughts get roomier. There's suddenly space between them, like widened breath, and you get to choose more often when to walk back through that door. Try it for just this afternoon. Nothing else. No new rules, no app blockers, just face down. You'll be amazed how much of the noise in your head was actually coming from a rectangle of glass and how much peace was hiding just behind turning it over. The fourth tiny habit is one I love the most because it costs nothing and asks nothing. Say one true sentence out loud to yourself today. Not an affirmation, not something you're trying to believe, something you already know is true. Something like, I'm tired, and that makes sense. Or, I did the best I could with what I had today. Or even just, this day has been a lot, and I'm still here. Say it soft, say it once. Say it like you're talking to someone you love, because so much of overthinking is the noise of things left unsaid, even to yourself. When you say a true thing out loud, something in your chest unclenches. The truth doesn't have to be big, it just has to be honest. And honesty, spoken gently, is medicine we forget we have. You've been carrying so many silent sentences. Let one of them breathe out loud, into the room, where you can finally hear it. You don't need a journal. You don't need the perfect words. You just need your own quiet voice, saying one honest thing to the only person who's been with you through all of it, you. The fifth and final habit is the one that ties the evening together. Dim one light an hour before you plan to sleep. Just one. A lamp turned lower, an overhead switched off, a screen brightness slider nudged down 2 fingers width. You don't have to redesign your bedroom or buy anything new. You're just telling your body, in a language older than words, that the day is closing. Bright light keeps your nervous system in daytime mode. Softer light lets it exhale. And the truth is, your body has been waiting all day for permission to rest. It's been holding tension you never asked it to hold. Dimming a light is how you get it that permission. You'll notice your voice get quieter. Your movements get slower. Your thoughts stop sprinting and start to walk instead. The whole room becomes a kind of hush. And here's the part that changes everything. When the light softens, so does your self-talk. It's harder to be harsh with yourself in warm, low light. Cruelty needs a spotlight. Kindness prefers the lamp. The room forgives you a little, and then, slowly, you start to forgive yourself. That's 5. Open a window, drink a slow glass of water, turn your phone face down, say one true sentence out loud, dim one light before bed. None of these will fix your life. That was never the point, but together they change the temperature of your evening. They make tonight feel a little more like yours, and that's not small, that's the whole thing. Because you were never going to feel better by force. You were going to feel better by 100 small mercies offered to yourself over and over in the quietest hours of ordinary days. Tonight can be one of those hours. You don't need to do all 5. Pick one. Pick the one that made your shoulders drop a little as I said it. That one is for you. And if you do try even one, you might notice something odd by the time you lie down tonight. The day won't feel finished the way it usually does, half-lived, half-worried, half yours. It'll feel a little more whole, a little more held, like you are actually here for it. That's what these habits really do. They don't change your life overnight. They just bring you back into the night that's already yours, and that's enough. That's more than enough. If this reflection reached you tonight, stay with me a moment longer. Take one slow breath with me here in the comments if you'd like. Just a word, a sigh, anything. It helps to know we're breathing at the same time. And if you'd like more of these quiet reflections waiting for you on the harder evenings, gently subscribe. No pressure. Just a soft place to come back to. For now, dim one light. Say one true thing. Let the day close around you. You've been carrying so much. Set a little of it down here. The next reflection is already waiting whenever you need it. Sleep gentle tonight. You've earned the quiet. And the quiet, I promise, has been waiting for you.